what have we here?
We've got a slightly limp celery stick. We have the Mindful Chef, Miles and Giles. We have the Turn Back the Clock Younger. And we've got the Optimum Nutrition Cookbook. Because we're talking diets, more specifically the fact that there's no one size fits all. So everyone will have a type of diet that really works for them. And we're also talking about how diets work.
Correct. So when we're talking about how diets work, what we really mean is what someone's currently eating and what effect it has on their body.
Mm-hmm.
What really irritates me,
What really irritates you?
I'm not going to lie about it, it really irritates me, is when people will say, oh, my friend at work has lost 10, 15, 20 pounds, whatever it is, 100 pounds, let's throw it out there. They've lost a lot of weight on a certain diet. And for some reason, people then feel as if that diet is the special diet, that's the one that they're not doing, because that's what's had the great effect.
It's a bit FOMO as well, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But the main reason why that diet has worked is because of the following ways. Number one, it's been a massive upgrade to their current or existing diet. So if they start to cut out refined carbohydrates, stop eating much processed meats, stop eating processed sugars, eat much more fruit and vegetables, drink more water, guess what? You're going to start to feel your body works a lot better. You'll feel fuller for longer, you're not going to snack on garbage, and therefore you're going to be in a better place to burn fat. Number two is the diet has an effect to reduce the amount of calories in your diet, and you'll most likely be in a calorie deficit.
Yeah.
So you're burning more calories than you're consuming. That's probably the main thing. All diets only work if there's a calorie deficit. Doesn't matter what it's called, that's why there's no one diet for everybody else. So number three, the main reason why they can actually, they look great is that they probably have been able to stick to it for a long period of time. Initially, when you do start to change your diet and improve your diet, you will see some changes in your body, no question about it. But after a while, your body gets used to it and it sort of plateaus out.
Yeah.
And the real way to lose weight long term is to be able to lose it and then maintain it during the periods where your body doesn't want to lose as much fat, and then you go again. So you have sort of bursts of sustained effort through a year where you're trying to actually lose fat and lose weight. But they're the main reasons why most diets actually work. They don't work within a vacuum where if you're doing a ketogenic diet or high protein diet or paleo diet or celery diet, where it's because it's the celery that makes you lose weight. It's not. It's because it follows those three principles.
So it's a bit of calorie deficit. It is something that's sustainable, that you can maintain, and it's something that really works for you. So it's a change. It's that sustainable, and it's keeping going with it, with something that because you found the right diet that works for you, that you can keep it going. But I think what's key there to what Chris is saying is that it's unrealistic to think that you can continue on a sort of downwards trajectory in terms of, fat for a long period of time. What you need to think about more is, okay, this is happening now, and then I'm going to plateau a little bit. Maybe you're going on a holiday, but then when you come back, so it's consistent, but it's not a consistent downward curve. It's just slightly bumpy along the road.
And if someone has a lot of weight to lose, and you think, I want to lose maybe 10, 15 kilos, you've got to ask yourself the question, how long has it been in putting that weight on? So if you've been putting it on over the last 20 years or 10 years, don't think losing it quickly is going to be the best thing for you. It will come off quickly, but it won't come off overnight. It's going to take a little while to rewire the body, to reset your set point, which we'll talk about in another video. Reset your set point, get your body used to the food that you're currently eating, and also it being sustainable, so you can continue to do that. Because if you just stop doing it and go back to how you were eating, you will often put on not the weight you've lost, but in addition to that, extra weight. Because your body's almost trying to protect yourself from the little period of crash dieting which you did previously.
So that's what diets are about, and why a specific diet might work for you. Tomorrow it's the weekend, so we'll be back at you, but with a slightly, because weekends are a little bit different, aren't they, to weekdays. We'll be back with you tomorrow. Have a great Friday, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you then.